Matt Porter's here now from Matt Porter Web Design, based at Innovation Martlesham at Adastral Park. Good morning.
Good morning.
No motor car this week, but a telephone.
No motor cars, no. What I have with me today is the HTC One M9, which is actually the third consecutive version of the One. The One was launched about 2 years ago with the M7 and the M8, and now we have the M9. So they've slowly improved and changed. It is 5-inch Super LCD 3
it's a
screen.
good-looking phone, isn't it?
It is, yes. It has. If you tap the front screen, it will come on. I think tap it twice.
Yep.
It has a 5-inch Super LCD 3 screen, which is full HD 1920 by 1080. The processors that drive it, I say, is actually a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 octo-core processor.
Oh, I thought it was.
Octo-core, meaning it has 8 cores. So it's really 8 microprocessors in one. That's how the cores work. So it's 4 that run at 2 gigahertz and 4 that run at 1.5. And the idea is that whilst you're not using it, it drops down to the lower power processors and therefore saves power. So it's kind of doing its housework in the background, but not using like its massive processor to do it. Because of that, it's got very good talk time, 21 hours on 3G apparently, and it will go on standby for 16 to 17 days if you don't use it, which I'm surprised at, because you know what, we have problems with our smartphones really, where the batteries don't last very long. Have to plug them in every night. I haven't used that one over the weekend, but I charged it up on Thursday, and I noticed today it's high now.
Right,
yeah, it's got really loads and loads of charge on
93%.
it. Yeah, they go into like very low power state and things like that, sleep states. It runs the latest version of Android, which is Lollipop. You know that maybe you don't know, but Android's version is based on sweets that you have after dinner. You know, so we had cupcake, donut, eclair, froyo, gingerbread, oh my goodness, ice cream, sandwich, jelly bean and lollipop. And I forgot Kit Kat. Okay, so it runs HTC Sense 7, which is like a user interface that runs over the top of Android, which is HTC do a very good job of their user interface. 20 megapixel rear camera, which is very high resolution, capable of recording in 4K video, which many of the high-end phones will do now. Has a 4 megapixel ultra pixel front camera, so you can take very nice low light selfies. So it's aimed at, they used to have that ultra pixel camera on the back, and they've moved that to the front and changed the back camera. Has boom sound speakers, which are very, very good when you play music through them. They're very clear. And if you're using headphones, it has Dolby Digital sound as well.
Blimey.
So, it's really...
and it makes phone calls.
It does. It's quite nice to hold, quite smooth.
Well, can I just say...
Yes.
It's too big for me.
Yes.
It's bigger than an iPhone, isn't it?
Depending on...
I'm old-fashioned. I've still got
iPhone
a 4.
5 or a 4, yeah.
So it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit too big for my hand.
Yes, it's a 5-inch screen, so it's considered a phablet.
Phablet, that's it. Yeah.
So it's between a phone and a tablet.
Yeah.
It has the case is actually a solid piece of aluminium, so it's the whole phone, in fact, is milled out of a solid lump of aluminium, so it makes it very strong. Bit smooth, though, I think, the case. A bit worrying that it might slide out of your hand, I don't know. So that is basically the HTC One.
I can see the benefit of having
M9.
a bigger screen, etc., but it is just holding it is just a little bit...
Very interesting with screens is that they're now bringing out 2K screens, so they're higher resolution than HD. And you think, well, why would you want to have that? Because you can't physically see the pixels. I tried out Google Cardboard, which we tried out a few weeks ago, with my phone, which these have got the same resolution screens, but they use different technology. So this is LCD3, this is AMOLED. Okay, now when I have Google Cardboard, I'm looking very close at my screen. I can see the pixels on my phone, but I can't on the on the HTC.
Okay, it's called the
HTC One M9.
Okay, and thegadgetman.org.uk for more details about that and the other gadgets that Matt reviews. Thegadgetman.org.uk. Matt, thank you very much for coming in. So if you're in the market for a new phone, have a little look at that. Thegadgetman.org.uk.